Hi Gemini, welcome to Sophquest. I'm Spence. Welcome in if you are new to the channel. Thanks for stopping by today, and welcome back if you're a subscriber. I appreciate you being here. Today I'm going to use two gorgeous decks, the Druidcraft by Philip and Stephanie Cargam with the artwork of Will Worthington. Love, love, love. All right, I find that to be a classic deck that I love using. The Spirit Messages, also by John Holland. This is an oracle deck with the artwork of Matt Manley. Absolutely wonderful deck that I think is going to go very well for the energies of the week. We are in the last week of Virgo season, and as I start shuffling for you, I'm going to pull you today 3 of the Spirit Messages card to read the messages on the front of each card instead of from the book, because they each have a message on the front. And then I'm going to pull you the 9 card from the Druidcraft, and we're going to read horizontally, vertically, and big picture. All right, so let's get you 3 Spirit Messages. Got 2 there, 1, 2, and 1 more. Hi Gemini. Settle in with me, will ya? Well, you want 3 more. 1 more. 1 more. So far we have Ancestral Wisdom, Light, and Breathe. Beautiful. Okay. Put these down. There. Okay. Got it. They're flying around, Gemini. Do you have a lot of energy right now? All right. I will read those for you in just a moment while I am shuffling your Druidcraft. These are large cards, by the way. Please settle in with me. Let's do our 3 deep cleansing breaths because they feel fantastic. Bring down the cortisol and the stress, right? Helps us to feel really good, right? Get you in a good mind space to settle in with me today. All right. I've already shuffled these plenty, but I'm going to go ahead and shuffle just a little bit more on camera for you. Cut the deck, and there we go. 1 fell, so let's start. Everybody's getting me, well, I say everybody. I've only done Aries and Taurus so far, but I cannot believe the amount of major arcana in those first two readings. Those first two? I'll get it together. All right. I am going to show you each and every one of these cards. I'm going to read them horizontally, vertically. Big picture. Did I already say that? Okay, we have the Chariot, Ace of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. We have the 10 of Swords, King of Wands, and 3 of Pentacles. Okay, and then the 7 of Pentacles, the Lady or the Empress, and the 3 of Swords. Okay, let's see what this is about. On the bottom of the deck, 9 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, King of Cups. Okay. So I'm going to take a look at this while you're breathing for me and relaxing and see what I see. Okay. Take a look at your reading. Okay. I think you're really trying to get grounded right now and work on letting go of something that was difficult for you. I think that this could possibly go back to your childhood, and I'm saying that because of this card, Ancestral Wisdom. So let me read you 3 oracles. Ancestral Wisdom, firstly. Let me show you the picture. I love the artwork on these cards very much, and the messages. We are your ancestors and we love you. We walked the earth many years before you. We ask you at this poignant time to learn and grow from our past experiences. You are our legacy and we will keep on helping you as we continue to evolve here in the spirit world. I love that. Very much so. You have guidance. Then we have light. Love. Imagine yourself as a being composed of energy and light, because in reality that's precisely what you are. You're a powerful being and people are attracted to your brilliance. This is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are. This is about our true soul self, isn't it? We call it the inner child, but really it's our naked soul, isn't it? And it's reminding you that you came here as a pure soul, right? With light and love. And then we have breathe. Yeah, okay. The breath is the vital bridge between your body and soul. It's the connection between the inside and outside, connecting you to the universe, spirit, and divine source. The breath permeates your entire being with prana, which is the same life-giving force that nourishes everything in the universe. Isn't that the truth? I think that's why I always want to take 3 deep breaths with you. Number 1, it gets me into synergy with the person that is on the other side of this camera, because when I ask for guidance to do these readings and a blessing over each of the readings, I am asking for that, for a synergy between us to help you to shed and shine my light out to you. And so that synergy, that shared love and light can happen in the quantum field, no matter when you see this video, no matter who you are. So I think you have a big message here today. This is very much about remembering who you are and remembering who you are in the legacy of your family. On the bottom of the deck today, I have the 9 of Wands. I think you've struggled for quite a while with something, and that for each and every one of you, that struggle will have been different. The Wands represents our effort, our will, the things that we always try to do, the things that we desire and want, and the things that we work toward. And when we get to the 9 of Wands, we're exhausted and we kind of want to quit, right? It's like, oh, I can't go another day, I can't go another step, I'm exhausted, right? It also can make us very defensive. It can make us build a wall to protect all the effort and the work that we've put in. So it's protective and defensive at the same time, and that can be a fine line, right? But with the 5 of Pentacles, I think that there's a little bit of wounding here. And I think you're trying to protect yourself because something has made you feel like you've had to work too hard or struggle too long for something, for not much yield, not getting back in return whatever the effort has been. And that's what I'm seeing here with the 5 of Pentacles, that you feel a little futile. Now, right now, that could be just the planetary energies. On Monday, I want to tell you that the Sun is opposing Neptune, and that can make you feel this way. It can be a feeling of disillusionment, right? So we can get in our heads about it and feel like, oh, is it worth it, right? On the 14th, which is Tuesday, Mars enters Libra. So that can also be frustrating. It can be frustrating when we're trying so hard with the people in our lives and we forget to just be, right? Everybody's going in different directions, and it can just be a lot of energy of disillusionment and difficulty in and amongst the people in our lives. So I'm seeing that there's an issue here that you're feeling low, a little bit low about something. But I think you're trying very hard to stay in your King of Cups, to stay with your heart open, to stay vulnerable, and to stay wise about how you express your emotions. Because this may be what's going on internally, where maybe you're feeling a little bit like having a little bit of low self-esteem, or maybe just feeling absolutely exhausted. This can be feeling lack of energy and exhaustion. Could be feeling unwell with the 9 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles together. Like you just don't have the physical resources to go another step right now. So taking a break is a good thing. It would be wise for you, okay? For many of you who are going through whatever this is, the King of Cups says, you know, give yourself that love. That's what you need right now. If this represents a person in your life, it is the yang energy, the action of emotionality. So how someone is behaving. And if you have a King of Cups in your life, this is someone who loves you, okay? Or this is you loving someone else. And maybe it's been difficult loving someone because this 9 of Wands. There have been injuries along the way, okay? So we'll see. Let's see where this goes. Now let's go across the top. We have the Chariot. So you are moving forward relatively quickly on a new beginning and something that you're just determined to do. There's a victory here. The Chariot with the Ace of Swords is 100% a victory. It can be an aha moment for you, and it could be with your work. It could be something that is a fantastic new beginning in your career with the King of Pentacles. This also could be that if this is a person in your life, that they are victorious and they're going to bring you news with the Ace of Swords, okay? Or that you could be moving forward on working with someone and starting a new business with someone. That's potential with those three cards. I think that Ace of Swords is coming to remind you that this Ten of Swords is actually done. The Ten of Swords in the next line is when we've been thinking about something for a very long time and we realize that there is an ending to it. In our mind, in our mental body, we realize, well, I can't think about that anymore. You know, I have the solution now. I know the truth now. So that here's the Ten of Swords. This is done. Here's the Ace of Swords to remind you there's a new beginning here. Okay? Then we have the King of Wands. So we have 3 kings in your reading that I'm seeing. That's a lot of yang energy, or the action of the Pentacles, Earth, what you're doing in your daily life, in your feelings, being masterful in your feelings, but also with your desires and your will. So I think you're actually working hard, and I think you're working hard for the right reasons and to do good work here. That's what I'm seeing. And with the Ten of Swords, it's like whatever happened in the past, it's in the past. You're ready to move forward, and you're looking forward with the Three of Pentacles. You want to be cooperative, and you're excited and passionate about what it is that you are doing, and it's being seen, and it's being respected with the Three of Pentacles, right? It's when the artist or the builder is being seen and working well with others in community. So there's something that you're letting go of because you are moving forward on something that you're creating that is really good and looks to be successful. That's excellent. Okay? So whatever that was about in the past, you know, with the Chariot above it, you're moving forward. And we'll go down the vertical in a second. Last line across, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you've done your assessment in Virgo season, a very Virgoan thing to do, looking at the details, how much work you've put in, how hard it's been, and that maybe you haven't quite seen the results yet, right? With the 5 to the 7 of Pentacles, but the work is worthwhile. It's being seen. You're moving forward. There are people that are willing to be in cooperation with you. So I think your assessment is good because you're seeing the Empress. So you're seeing something growing, right? I put in all the work. It's been really hard. Now I'm seeing it blossom and growing, right? Remember, there's always a baby that's being born. So whether or not your baby is a job or your family, a project, whatever it is, it's growing. The work that you've put in is making it grow. And whatever it is that you're having to leave behind with the Three of Swords is just that. It's something you might be thinking about this week. We do definitely have a lot of thinking energy. We have the pre-shadow of Mercury retrograde, and it's starting its journey forward, and then it's going to move backwards, Mercury, and cover the same ground. So there's a lot of thinking energy here about the past and what's been very difficult, something you're letting go of, and how hard it was, and why it made you feel low at whatever time that it did. But with these 3 kings in your reading, Gemini, what I'm seeing here is that you're kind of taking your power back. And what I mean by that is your light. You have a distinct understanding here that what you're doing in life is building a legacy of light. And just breathe, right? Just allow it. Allow for these changes. Allow for whatever ends to end. Allow for whatever begins to begin. Because you are trying to really master the way you're moving your energy through all of this. The only thing that's missing on this table is the King of Swords. And interestingly enough, under these 3 cards under the deck, which is the subconscious stuff going on, there's the King of Swords. So you are really taking yourself forward here in action. Okay, so on the vertical we have the Chariot, the Ten of Swords, and the Seven of Pentacles. You've done your assessment during Virgo season. You're moving forward now. You're moving forward from the Ten of Swords. Whatever was that has ended and changed, your mind has changed about it. This is the past. And you're moving forward from it now. Because you've learned the effort that you put in was worth it. Okay? Then you get the new Ace. Ace of Swords, King of Wands. What you want to do, your bright idea, your new beginning, it's going to grow and prosper. That is gorgeous. Love that. And you're going to work on it hard, diligently, every day. And working with others and being respected for the work. And this, whatever was hard to let go of, the part that hurt, it's a part of life. To give our hearts to anything that we care about and work with is difficult, but it's always worth it. It may feel like this, but when we understand it, when we understand how to work with that, how to master our emotions, this brings the wisdom. This is what brings ancestral wisdom. I love that. So, in a very well-rounded way, I think you're processing the things that you've been through. I think you're letting go of the things that have been difficult and painful. I think that you're seeing that sometimes life takes a whole lot of effort, and even sometimes that's not enough, and sometimes things end. But the bottom line is, with all these kings, you have really learned how to move yourself forward from it and start again. It said here, you know, this is a time to remember how vibrant you truly are. There's always a new idea. There's always a new beginning. Breathe and relax and let it happen, because it is happening for you, Gemini. So I want to wish you kindness, reverence, and gratitude this week. Have an excellent week. Leave me a comment and let me know, how you're faring during this energy to round out Virgo season, right? Before we go back into your element of air in Libra season. I think that's going to feel deep for you. I really do. All right, I'll see you next week. I'll talk to you then. Bye.